Hello again, everyone. This is Chris Sciria. That's Robert Harding. And this is the Citizen Sports Weekly for Thursday, September 10th, 2015. And guess what? It's football season! Finally!
In case you thought all those football videos from June,
Yes.
we were obviously excited.
We are excited. We are pumped. It's football. We have a game tonight, although it's the Patriots, and we really don't like the Patriots, and we've had enough of Tom Brady and
Steelers are playing.
Deflategate, Spygate. I mean, it's enough.
Isn't it good to get it out of the way though? Thursday night.
Yes.
Get those jokers.
I don't want to hear about
way.
I don't want to hear about the Patriots on
Right.
Sunday. I want to hear about the Dolphins. I want to hear about the Bills.
That's right.
So we are going to pick 6 NFL games for this week, but also because it is week 1, we are going to unveil our season predictions.
That's right.
For the 2015 NFL regular season. So Robert, I'll let you go first.
Well, all right.
Take it away, sir.
Well, let's see. The AFC East, which is the division that we both love and pay attention to. I've got the Patriots finishing 12-4, winning the division again.
Yeah.
Got the Dolphins finishing 11-5.
Wow.
That's right, Chris.
Whoa.
That's right, Chris.
I'm stunned.
Yeah. I got the Bills finishing 10-6, and you wonder, is that good enough to get in the playoffs? I'll let you know that in a second. But I do have the Patriots and Dolphins both getting into the playoffs. Dolphins is one of the wild cards. Patriots, obviously, is a division winner. So, as for the rest of the AFC, got the Ravens winning the AFC North, going 11-5. Got the Colts winning the AFC South, going 10-6. And I've got the Chiefs winning out west, going 12-4, and the Broncos 11-5, getting in the other wild card. So I don't have the Bills getting in, despite a 10-6 record prediction.
Surprise.
Not getting in the playoffs.
All right, I will give you my AFC picks real quickly. I have New England going 11-5 and winning the AFC East. I have the Dolphins going 10-6 and getting a wild card, and I have Buffalo going 9-7. In the AFC South, I have the Colts going 11-5, winning the division. In the North, I have the Ravens going 12-4, winning the division. And I have the Bengals going 11-5 and getting the other wild card. And then I have Denver going 12-4. And the main reason why we differ on this one is I have Kansas City going 8-8. I just think that really the AFC West is not a great division. I think Denver, with Peyton Manning, is still clearly the best team in that conference. It's going to be competitive. But I actually have Kansas City going 8-8. So like I said, but I have Denver. And I for the AFC Championship game, we're going to get the championship game picks now, or do you want to wait on that?
We can get to the AFC playoff.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I have Baltimore versus New England in the AFC Championship game. And I like Baltimore to win the AFC this year.
We have the same AFC Championship game pick, except I have the Patriots winning.
Okay.
I have the Patriots getting back to the Super Bowl.
It is your turn for the NFC.
All right. Well, starting off with the East, I have the Eagles going 11-5 and winning the NFC East. I have the Cowboys finishing 9-7 and sneaking in, getting that final wild card. In the NFC North, I've got the Packers going 13-3. In the South, I have the Saints going 10-6. And in the NFC West, I have the Seahawks going 11-5 and the Cardinals going 10-6 to grab that other wild card. And then I'll just jump right to the playoff thing, just to get that out of the way. I've got the Packers and Seahawks in the NFC title game, with the Packers heading to the Super Bowl this year.
That's very interesting that you have that. So, NFC East, I have the Cowboys going 10-6, Eagles going 9-7, but not making it. NFC South, I have Carolina winning the division 10-6, New Orleans 9-7, Detroit. I have them as the wild card in the North. I have Green Bay winning the division 12-4. I have Detroit going 10-6, getting a wild card. And then in the West, I have Seattle going 11-5, winning the division, and Arizona 10-6 with a wild card. So I have Detroit and Arizona as my wild cards, and then I have Carolina, Green Bay, Seattle, and Dallas as division winners. For the championship game, just like you, Seattle, Green Bay. This year, I have Green Bay. Wow. I know. And then Super Bowl. You want to do our Super Bowl picks?
Let's do it.
I have Green Bay versus Baltimore. And God, I'll tell you, man, we have a new sports writer. His name is Judson Rissell. He's like I'm Justin Ritzel, right? Our new sports writer. He's just like Jonathan Monfiletto, our Scales Journal editor, who's a Green Bay fan. They're going to be all excited because I have the Packers beating the Ravens to win the Super Bowl.
And I have the Packers beating the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
So we both have Green Bay.
We're both on the Green Bay bandwagon.
Both, yeah.
So when we're wrong
Right.
in February.
Well, obviously, that won't happen, right? We just put the curse on them, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was tough for me to not go with the Seahawks for the third year in a row. You know,
It's got to
reliable,
Yeah.
reliable pick. But you know, I think this year it's a different year.
Right.
I think if I have the Packers
Yeah.
finishing as the top team in the NFC, so I think the home field will be the difference.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, now we'll get into our pick six, where we pick 6 different games, including every week the Bills and the Dolphins game. So that being said, Robert, I will let you discuss the Bills Colts game first.
Yeah, with this game to me reminds me of the Packers-Bills game last year, which, speaking of Monfiletto,
Right.
we went to that game last year, and it was a surprise. Bills beat the Packers. And it has the same feel to me on paper.
Yeah.
You know, the Colts, you know, they made the AFC title game last year. They're better on paper. They have Andrew Luck. You know, how is the Bills' secondary going to match up? Of course, they don't have McKelvin. And, you know, there's a lot of questions about the Bills' offense. You know, Tyrod Taylor's the quarterback. What can he do? I have the Colts winning it. I have the Colts winning this game. I think, I think it'll be a tough game for the Bills. You know, it's a tough opening stretch for them. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they won. But I'm going with the Colts.
All right. Well, you know something? You know who else is back for another season?
The gut.
The gut is back. You know what the gut says? Pick the Bills.
Wow.
I'm going with the Bills.
Okay.
It's the beginning of the Rex Ryan era, okay? The place is going to be sold out. I mean, people have been waiting months for this game in Buffalo, okay? It's going to be crazy. Ralph Wilson Stadium is going to be an absolute zoo. And, you know, LaShawn McCoy, I mean, I know he had the groin issue, but he's healthy.
Hamstring.
Hamstring? I'm sorry, not groin. Big difference, right, folks? And, you know, I know Taylor's basically almost a glorified rookie quarterback, but I think that he doesn't make any stupid mistakes. McCoy has a good game running the football, but the Bills' defense is the difference in this game. They're going to get a lot of pressure on Luck. And Indy's offensive line is not as great as a lot of people think. I think Luck makes them look better than they actually are. And I think that the stats...
he's able to move around, too. So.
And I think that really, when you have your newly minted multimillionaire there, Darius, making $100 million now. I think
won't be playing on Sunday.
That's right, suspended. Yeah. But even then, thank you for enlightening me on that one before I look like a complete moron. I like the Bills in this game. I just have a feeling about it. I mean, they're home. They're going to be motivated with Rex Ryan. I mean, this is the honeymoon. I just like the Bills in this game, so we'll see what happens. All right, so I got the Bills, and he's got the Colts. Now the Dolphins and the Redskins. And this is the kind of game that, being a Dolphins fan, you expect to win this game. And I think Miami will win this game. I'm picking them to win this game. My worry, though, is that this is going to be a close game. To me, Miami needs to come out from the get-go and just friggin' trounce the Redskins. I mean, this game should be 21-0 at the half. I mean, if you give the Redskins some false confidence, then I don't have good feelings about this. Plus, Miami does have a rookie kicker, Andrew Frank, the pride of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, otherwise known as RPI, out of the Albany area. I'm thrilled that an Albany area guy is kicking for the Dolphins.
Better if it was a Great Dane, though, right?
It would be. Oh, if it was an Albany guy, I'd be thrilled. But still, I'm hoping that the kicking game does not play a factor. Remember, we have new extra point rules, folks. They're not kicking from the 2 anymore. It's from the 15. So this is a little bit more difficult, especially for a rookie kicker. I like Miami winning. I'm hoping they're going to kick some butt, but I have a feeling it's going to be closer than you might think.
Yeah, I have the Dolphins winning too. You know, Washington really hasn't instilled any sort of confidence, I think, in their fans in the preseason. And, there's a whole quarterback question. I believe Kirk Cousins is starting for them. He's been shaky in the past year or so. There's always the option to go with RG3, I suppose. Who knows what happens. Yeah. But, I just think, you've talked a lot about the Dolphins' schedule early on in the season, and, this is a game that,
they got to win.
If they're going to get off to a hot start, this is the first step. So, they have some new pieces on defense. Of course, Sue is on the defensive line. On offense, they have plenty of weapons. Kenny Stills, for example, Landry, Devontae Parker,
who looked good in practice.
Lamar Miller, Jordan Cameron, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I mean they've got the tools.
They got to win this game big. They got to win this game by 3 touchdowns. Really, I mean, to me, it's like if you consider yourself a good team, a playoff contender, when you play a dog team like Washington, and I'm sorry, Washington, but you're a dog team, you got to go in there and you got to kick butt. You have to, okay? I mean, seriously, if you're going to be a contender, you've got to play like one. New England doesn't pussyfoot around with teams like Washington. I guarantee they're going to blow out the Redskins when they play them. So, all right, game number 3, Arizona at home versus the Saints. Carson Palmer's healthy. And Cardinals are home, and I like the Cardinals. I just think it's that New Orleans is starting to slide a little bit. I think this will be a close game. Could come down to a late score, but I like Arizona in this game to win a close one.
Yeah, this team, I think they could have gone far last year if Palmer was
healthy.
Absolutely. But he got that injury.
9-1.
Was done for the year.
Yeah.
That team's defense is solid, and with Bruce Arians and Palmer, that team can do great things. So, I'm taking them at home against the Saints.
Next game, Denver at home versus Baltimore. This could be an AFC Championship game preview. The game is in Denver. Peyton Manning's still upright, still slinging it. Offensive line's a little bit better, Evan Mathis. I like Denver in this game. I think their defense will be the key. I think Kubiak is their new coach. I think he's very anxious to get this game, get his Denver career going, because obviously he was the offensive coordinator. He was backup quarterback to John Elway. I still think Denver, they're not as good as they were last year. This is going to be a very tough game. Obviously, Baltimore's a very good football team, and we have them, going to the Super Bowl. But I think Denver wins a close one here, and I like the Broncos.
Yeah, I think Denver. One of the keys for them this year will be C.J. Anderson, the running back. I think he gives Peyton Manning something that he's had off and on in his career, which is an option to run the football, and he doesn't have. You don't have to rely on his arm to win games. It's there. He can certainly do it. Still at his, what is he, 39 now? Mm-hmm. He can still do it. But you have C.J. Anderson. He showed last year that he can run the ball pretty well for that team. So. I think that's going to be the difference for Denver this year, and I think they win this one.
All right, next game is Philadelphia at Atlanta, and Chip Kelly. Who knows what this guy's going to do? I mean, he's definitely an enigma wrapped up in a riddle. So that being said, the Eagles have looked good in the preseason, and I'm kind of interested to see what Sam Bradford's going to do running the offense in Philadelphia. But I like the Eagles to win this game on the road at Atlanta. And Atlanta's got a new coach, Dan Quinn. A lot of question marks. Matt Ryan might still have an incredible game and lead the Falcons, but I like the Eagles in this game.
I'm taking the Falcons.
All right.
I think there's enough question marks around the Eagles, even though I have them winning the NFC East, to, wonder, okay, how are they going to do at the start of the season? You have a new quarterback. You have a couple new running backs, as it turns out. You have a lot of new pieces there. How is that going? How are all those pieces going to gel in the first game? I see that, they're on the road, they're playing Atlanta. Atlanta's not a bad team.
No.
They had a mediocre season last year, but they have some good players there. And I think this is one that Atlanta could squeak out, maybe a last-second field goal or something like that. And a nice way to start at home.
Okay. Last game is the Sunday night game, the Cowboys and the Giants. You can always throw the records out when these two teams get together.
It's true.
And the Giants have done their share of winning at AT&T Stadium, but not this year. I think the Giants are, unfortunately, they're on a downward, I don't want to say spiral. I think that's a little too blunt there. But they're definitely a team that they're going in the wrong direction. And Eli Manning could play another great game. Tony Romo could choke another game. But I like the Cowboys. I still think they have more than enough talent, especially on defense. And I think they have enough to get it done, and they're going to beat the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys in this one. The Giants, who knows with the Giants?
Yeah.
I mean, they think they've improved the offensive line. They think they've improved the defense, but who knows? I mean, I think really the highlight there is, watching Eli throw to Odell Beckham Jr. Outside of that, the Cowboys will win.
All right. That's it, folks. Hey, we're thrilled to be back. We're thrilled to be picking games. We hope you guys enjoy the video. If you like our picks, Or if you don't like our picks, really, we don't care. Just watch the video. No,
We don't care
We
what
don't.
you think
We
about
do
our
care.
picks.
We do care. If you like we want to be liked. We like to be liked. So, anyways, share the link, folks. Enjoy the games. Oh my God, I love the first NFL Sunday. It's hot. It's nice weather usually. It's a gorgeous day, and there's football all day long from noon to midnight. It's paradise. It's beautiful. Enjoy, folks, and we'll see you next week. Take care.